It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this past week I went to Indianapolis, Indiana, and I became a champ. No, I did not. But we became a champ. Not really we. But the Michigan Wolverines became the champs, the national champs. My state are now the champs of the National Collegiate Association of Basketball, whatever it stands for. We the best, we the champs. Let me get into that. First couple things. I want to give a big shout out to Argentina. Got some plays in Argentina this past week. Gracias, gratitude, toda. Now Argentina, one of my favorite artists to listen to the last few years since I found out about this person is Lali. Yeah, Lali's from Argentina. I live in the Midwest and I know Lali, bro. Lali's so big that I know about her. Somehow I was on the net and I just found out about her. I started listening to her music. Her music is magnificent. Like very pop, Latin feel. Phenomenal performer. Love her music. Love her art. Fantastic. One of the best artists on the globe. Great artist, love her. So thanks for listening. Gracias, gratitude. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by the album called Still Well Fed by Son Zoom Cosmic and Renalia. And they are doing rap songs about food. And I guarantee you've never heard songs like this in your life before. Sons of Cosmic and Renalian rap in a very, very unconventional way. A very interesting, unconventional, spacey, cosmic way. Guarantee you never heard it. If you want to hear these guys rap about food, I'll put them below to Still Well Fed. Check it out now. Let's go to the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said from the jump, we are the champions. We're the best. We're the victors. Yeah, we are the victors. The Michigan Wolverines became the national champions of college basketball. They've not been there since 1989 when I was like 14, 15. I was a young man. Wasn't even grown. And they won the title. The Fab Five. You know the Fab Five? You know the Fab Five? They're still out here now. But they're the Fab Five. They had the long Michigan basketball shorts. Chris Webber, I think Jalen Rose. The other guys here with other names. But anyways, these guys were the guys back in the day. So cool, bro. Win the championship to our community. To Michigan. To Ann Arbor, to be exact. Now, full disclosure, I live in Michigan, and I've never been to Ann Arbor, believe it or not. I've been to almost every major city in the Lower Peninsula, but I have not made it to Ann Arbor, and I apologize. I don't know why. I heard your city is beautiful. I know people that go to school there. I know people that live there, currently and before. They say it's great. It's a good arcade called Pinball Pete's that we have here in my area, but there's also one down there. I heard there's some renovations down the one you guys have. I bet yours is phenomenal. So when I go to Ann Arbor, I'm definitely going to visit that Pinball Pete's. Great place to play pinball, pool, arcade. If you're in Michigan, check this place out. One of my favorite hangouts. So anyways, Michigan Wolverines, you guys are the champions. You won. Now, ladies and gentlemen, becoming a champion in anything, national champion at basketball, champion at whatever it is a difficult thing to achieve. Now, the University of Michigan basketball team played an entire regular season of basketball and they went on to the tournament and won. Now, once you get to the tournament, you can't lose. During the regular season, you can lose games and still go to the tournament. But once you're in that tournament, you can't lose. You can't lose one game. You have to win every game in that tournament. Do you understand how hard that is? You can't lose. Now, the UFC used to be set up like that back in the day. Back in the day, UFC had these tournaments. You had to have multiple fights in one night to achieve the championship. That's what the March Madness is. So basically, you can't lose. I mean, this is super difficult. You have to be perfect every time. When I say perfect, you have to win. You have to do whatever it takes to win. This is an extremely hard feat. We're talking games all in a row, a couple days apart or a day apart, whatever. On the road, not in your home. It's a lot of factors going into it. And these guys did whatever it took to achieve that. Every obstacle that popped up, every time they felt like they couldn't physically, mentally, they pushed through it. Now, as a human being that doesn't play sports professionally, but lives my life and does regular stuff, podcasting, exercising, whatever I'm doing, just navigate my regular lifestyle. Some days the obstacles that I get can be a little bit like, oh my gosh. But I'm not on the national stage with cameras on me playing sports. I mean, that level of stress and pressure must be tremendous. Tremendous amount of pressure. A lot of big money involved in that. Right? And just in my day-to-day and conquering what I need to conquer, sometimes it can be tough, but not that level. This is some next level stuff. And they did what was necessary. They worked as a unit cohesively to navigate the obstacles, to take action, not take action, to respond to the events around them in order to achieve success. Yeah, congratulations to the University of Michigan Wolverines, Michigan Wolverines, the Yellow and Maize. Now, full disclosure, I'm Spartan to the core. I went to school there for a while. You know, I'm a Spartan, but I will acknowledge when a Michigan team attains some kind of greatness, title in sports or academically, whatever, it doesn't matter if they're a rival school. They have brought glory back to the state of Michigan. It's where I'm at. It's where Eminem's at. It's where Bob Seger's at. It's where a lot of cool people at. It's where Magic Johnson's from, bro. Some athletes, some entertainers to name. Right? It's where cool people come from. I'm here. So anyways, congrats to them. Now, what I like to do in this podcast is learn some things from what we said to do. Now, these are some high profile things happening. They win championships. But you can apply these to your regular life. Right? You may not be playing for basketball championships. You may not be, fighting for UFC titles. You may not be trying to win races and cars or horse races or poker tournaments. Whatever's going on, you can take the lessons from sports and apply them to your life. Now, whatever arena you find yourself in, whatever that may be, I don't know what you do, what your life's like, but I like to gamify everything. I turn everything into sports. Whatever I do, turn into sports. And just try to be the best at that quotation mark sport as I can. So I look for the way the system, the game works, and I learn how to move within that system, move in that game, and just be the best I can be in that space. I'm trying to be Jordan or LeBron or Magic or Brady or whatever person you want to insert in there, Michigan Wolverines or whatever team person in my space, in my place. When I come out here, podcast or do anything else, I am trying to be the best. I put my best effort, energy, focus, resources into being the best. Now, are there people that be? Probably are, but I don't even care about that. I'm striving to be the best, right? In my space. And that's what I do every day. So whatever comes up, whatever happens, I just think, how would these elite athletes handle this? Now, you can go online, you can see a lot of interviews with a lot of great minds. Kobe Bryant, The Rock, Tom Brady, to see how they think, how they navigate the football field, how they navigate the basketball court, how they navigate Hollywood, how they navigate anything. And then take those lessons and apply them and integrate them into your life, whatever it looks like. Like, I've done it everywhere. Everywhere I operate and do things, I've implemented the lessons from Brady, all these different guys into my life. And the results have been better than if I would have done that. In my life, what I want to achieve, I've been able to do that. And I've taken the lessons from these people. A lot of great books and videos that you can take on to learn and apply to your life. Now, they're going to drop the gems of how they operate in their space. And you go ahead and go through those and see how you best can apply them to your lifestyle. And also, additionally, if you do this, wherever you're at, you're going to be an asset to wherever you're at. Your job, your family, whatever, you're going to be an asset. People are going to appreciate you. Like, man, this dude's doing work. He's with the champions over here. And they will take care of you. If you take care of them, they'll take care of you. So go in there, go hard, do your best. Be like the Michigan Wolverines. Win championships in your life. Yeah, do it. And your life will be that much better. But let me say this. To achieve championship is not easy. And sometimes you have to make a choice to be disciplined and do not the fun stuff to achieve it. I guarantee you, I don't know these guys, but I guarantee you they had to pass up on doing certain things they wanted to do because they had to do other things to achieve this greatness. Every champion in whatever arena, this has to happen. You might miss out on some cool, fun things because you have to be doing other things. But these guys are hanging out, enjoying, having fun. You out here working, training, studying, learning. And this sometimes is the cost price. But in the end, it just might be worth it. So congratulations to Michigan basketball team. You guys are champs. And all you guys out there, be the champs of your own life. Be like Michigan, win your personal national champion. I'm rooting for you guys all the time. Me, the rest of the Existing Fiction crew, are always rooting for you guys to win. We want you to win all the time, constantly. We know you got what it takes. You would not be listening to this podcast if you did not. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. And until next time, we'll see. Everything negative, pressure, challenges is all an opportunity for me to rise. Kobe Bryant. Till next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks.